It's in the game. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get first crack at it today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Smith takes the handoff. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man, he's got 45 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking to throw on first down. Find some fresh air. Can't get him to the ground. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's McMillan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. They come into the season, #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely, these freshmen have got to go.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll try the right side. Oh, got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He now has 79 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Right back to him on the ground. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the back. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man on the outside. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to search it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
To throw, it's Gore. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing it on.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw. It's Gore. Right on the money. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moncrief. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wide open downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And here they come, almost all the way back. He'll try to tack on one more.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill. DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Gore. Got it in the middle, it's Perkins.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the toss. Finds a little space. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. using his feet to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
A run for the quarterback. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go.
Touchdown, Boise State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Gore. With the catch, it's Perkins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got a man. It's Perkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Gore. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Broncos!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the single back. Spins away from the defense. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Touchdown, Broncos! They strike first in overtime.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got the quick pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Quick pass on the jet motion. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I know this offense, man, they're glad they just got that 3, and he drilled it. But, man, you get the ball first, you want to go down and put pressure on the other side and score that touchdown. Now their defense going to have to come out and make sure they keep them out of the end zone, or else they're going to lose this football game.
He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Gore. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go. Complete to the left. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown!
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.